I'm back. So on this video, this is going to be a requested video. Request, mind you, a request, apparently. If I would please do a review and sort of a showcase of the Oracle, Magic of You Oracle by Fiona Horn. This bad boy right here. This is the top of the case. There are little stars inside. I get a lot of questions when I showcase this deck. People are like, what is this? What is this deck? I need this in my life, Joey. And I'm like, I know, I feel you. Kat did this to me. So Kat was showcasing this deck. I was like, holy grapes, what is that? I must have it. Give it to me, grabby hands. And there has never been a second I have regretted this choice. So I'm not a big fan of humanoids in decks. This deck is an Oracle deck, so I'm a bit freer with Oracle decks than I am with Tarot. I'm a bit less fussy. But this, oh my goodness. The cards are beautiful and rich and on point. The booklet is good. I'm just going to let that sink in because the amount of Oracle decks and Tarot decks where the book is crap is shocking. The book is good. So, you get a box, a good sturdy box. These are the cards. This is the size of the cards. I can fit my hands around them. You can see the key. And every time I look at this, if you haven't seen the movie Elizabeth I, it will make no sense to you. But I get a very big key in my head, and that's he says it in French, and I can't remember. I know it's on something. Oh no, it's terrible. Right, so there's a very big key in the background, a key and lots of keys on top, and I kind of love that about it. I'm a big key fan. Any Hecate followers out there will love the keys. Keys to the kingdom, keys to your truth, keys to unlocking your mind. So there is no borders on these cards. They're deliciously free of ugly borders. They're simply the number, the writing, and what each means down at the bottom. And God, I love that about them. Simplicity. Let's find some of the best cards in this deck for you guys, and some of the ones. So I love Witch, because of course I do, because I'm a witch. I don't know what that voice was. Let's not do that again. People already claim I fake my accent. I probably think that's my real one now. Conspiracy nuts go wild. So you can see the hands opening up and into the forest. Very Witchwood with the moon. Oh, it's just everything about these cards. They're so evocative. They're so beautiful. There's a lot of masks in this card. So Euphoria has this very Medusa vibe. I wonder if I like Medusa. I wonder. More to come on Medusa in the coming months. So there we go. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Some of them have a distinctly steampunky kind of vibe. So there is a mix of a folkish horror in some perspectives. Very fae, very fae energy to them. Very high fantasy, a little bit on the art, beauty, fashion high end sometimes, and this one's a bit more steampunky, so I just want to showcase that for you guys. This is Maximus, and they all have really interesting out there names. So this is my card for this week, guys, and I have never gotten her before, and I was super excited because I was like, babe up the wazoo. Oh my goodness, look at her with her. It could also be like a hell with the glowing eye or something like that, but it was really babe like with those antlers. Oh, the light, the way the sun is setting, the hand placement and the detail. Oh, I just love everything about it. Love everything about it. My cards are going everywhere. They're a bit slippy, but that's no problem for me. I don't mind. They're a bit slippy. It makes them easier to shuffle. I've never actually gotten this card, so I'm gonna show you guys Sacrifice, because that's really interesting. Some of these cards I've never pulled yet. You get a big hefty amount of cards, by the way, because that's the book. But you get a big hefty amount of cards, plus some that I've already put down. I think it's Is it 40? Talk to me, Harry Winston. Tell me all about it. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. 36, which is 9 when you add them together, which is very witchy. Okay, right, sacrifice. Gorgeous swamp creature, half decayed beneath the surface. Oh goodness, look at it. And the light and the movement and the sky and the colors and the tones. This deck. This card I always get. This everything in perfect balance. This card haunts my nightmares. And it kind of has like, that looks like a crow to me. I think it's meant to be a hawk. In the chest with the barbed wire on the titties. That sounds painful. Don't do that. Oh dear. I've gotten this card quite a few times. Make peace with your past, Evanor. This is very more organic. Look at the hair. Look at the everything. Look at it. 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 Oh, so good. Trees, being part of a tree. The hair. This could almost be me if, you know, I lost a load of weight and the boobs are a bit bigger. Because the boobs, these boobs, they don't get small. Too much information, Joey. I've never gotten perfect acceptance either. I've never seen that one. Also really, oh, solitude's beautiful. Alone but not lonely. Feel the color, through the vibration, the otherworldliness that comes through these cards. Oh my goodness, so beautiful, so gorgeous. This one's a little bit more unusual. Mosaic, like chance plays creative role in your life. You see how that is a little bit more steampunky, a little bit more like horror crossover into fantasy with the breaking away of masks and things. Now this is the card that I got to, oh no, the other card I got yesterday. This is the card I got today. I told a lie. This is the card I got today and I was thrilled to see it. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Orenda. Honor your mystical creative force. It's mega Lilith vibes for me. It's very more organic too, but that kind of the hair turning into the snake. Come on, focus a little bit better because this card deserves the attention. And the red and the blood and the pooling and the no eyes and oh, everything about it. I'm just like, sign me up to this deck over and over and over again and over and over and over again. So the booklet is really good. Let's just pick one at random and I will read to you from random from the book and show you how good the book is. Panacea. There is a solution for every problem. So Panacea is this card, which you can see that there is a small coloured version of the card in the booklet. It also comes with ritual suggestions, which is nice. When a person, situation, or thing appears to tie you down or hold you back, at the same time, there is blessing or opportunity for a solution or rebirth to the situation. The maiden floats along, her feet not touching the ground. The image conveys the day-to-day events in the grand scheme of her life are not holding her down or holding her back. The rope and the rock on one foot might slow her, but the snake, an ancient symbol of the goddess, on the other, is simultaneously rebirthing her. When Panacea appears, allow transformation and rebirth. In fact, expect it. Why don't you just reach down and untie your knot yourself? Is it loose? When are you slow to relinquish the sense of being weighed down? Why are you holding back from your own magnificence? Wow. This card also represents the proven limitations of the patriarchal system and mindset and how a goddess surely rises above as the snake-clad foot floats higher. Rise above petty squabbles and situations that would see the divine feminine suppressed. Honor the divine feminine within your life. Have you got a load of this book? This book is great. The indigo blue flowers speak of eternal wisdom. The wisdom of a child is born and then forgets. Simplify things. Remember, you were born knowing. Let life grow. It is time to explore your fears and your next adventure. And then there is a little ritual given here. And I'm like, this deck has it all, guys. This deck is beautiful. This deck is probably my favorite go-to Oracle deck now. A deck that I didn't know I was going to like. A deck that Kat was like, shiny, shiny. And I'm like, I must have it. And I am so glad I did. I've been working with it now for a few months, and it is just divine. Just divine. It's wonderful. So if you haven't already checked out Magick of You Oracle, I highly recommend it. That's this week's fun video. I have nothing but glowing, shiny praise to say about this. The cards are beautiful, they're big, there's no ugly borders, you don't need to trim them, which I'd be terrified to do. The book is good for a change. That makes a massive change to me. The wording is evocative and interesting. The deep dark fae, whimsy, slightly dark gothic feel to them. Mwah. Mwah. Seriously, guys, they're great. I hope you enjoyed this fun little video. I know it was a request, so there it is. You are welcome to the people that asked for it. More than one person asked for me to talk a little bit more about this deck. This deck is so on point. It's given such good answers, such insight, such a depth, so on the money, so on the mark, time and time again. It's an absolute favorite, and I highly, highly recommend it. Many blessings, guys.